that end part of the game really does hit home. Because, weirdly enough, I feel like I can really relate to the World Machine in a lot of ways. And I know that sounds weird, they're more or less the antagonists throughout the whole game, and I am anything but antagonizing, but I definitely had a moment while, before I started streaming, where I fell apart. That I had a lot of stuff break. My heart, my worldview, everything. And it killed me inside. I felt really small because of it. I ended up feeling like I was on autopilot, like a machine following its code. And it was thanks to a lot of people around me, my brother, my family, who supported me in spite of the lifelessness that I had, that I was able to finally pick myself back up. They didn't care that bad things were happening. They didn't care that I had lost all hope, because they hadn't. They knew that I would bounce back from them. And, it was a bit touch and go at times, but they supported me when I needed it. And it was thanks to that I was able to finally start taking back a lot of my life. I eventually was able to get back into content creation, took my old YouTube channel and I started recording videos. I started finding what and who I wanted to be, considering that my past self had essentially shattered in front of me. And I was able to finally find out what, or at least in some way, have an idea of what was at the center of me. And I'm still coping with that answer, but every day is another day to be happy about that. I made content, I got back into it, I eventually met Yonk, and I just decided to become a VTuber and start streaming. I'm of the opinion that sometimes we gotta break to become the people we want to be. It's why I say that despite all of the heartbreak and awful things that have happened in my past, that, I probably won't talk about until much, much later, I don't think I would go back and change it. Because it's thanks to that. It's thanks to all of that pain that I went through. And it's thanks to all that stuff that I felt like I lost, that old version of myself I was so sure in, that I got to become me. And I got to meet you all. I want to thank you all. Because you guys are proof that I can be what is at the center of me. I can share the little bit of light that I have and not be worse off.